Sandra all the time is here with a cold heart true. She's the ears and the eyes for me and you. Every day, everyone want to hear from Sandra. And every time on the air, she's getting better. Tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your mama to call Sandra in the morning and in the evening. They always calling Sandra. And when they start fighting, calling Sandra. And
That's right, folks. Everyone is telling their mama about the cold hard truth. Welcome to another episode with more truth telling, more problem solving, and of course, more tea spilling than ever before. Sit back, students, grab your tea and turn up the volume because class is now in session. Call in at 936-2626 because your voice matters. Share your opinion on issues that matter the most to you. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? Just in the background here doing a few tech things. Hopefully you guys can hear me while I get this sorted out. Give me one quick second. All right. We've got Evelyn here this morning. Good morning, Evelyn. How are you? So good to see you. Give me one second. Just sorting out some links. Facebook getting on my nerves again today. Ugh, try reaching anybody at Facebook. It is near impossible. Oh my God. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right. Give me 1 second, good folks. And we're going to kick off the conversation here. Happy Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday today. So good to see so many of you on the live stream already. Oh, yeah. Good morning. Let me see here. All right. So sending everyone on the channel the show link. So if you've not yet joined the channel, please do so. Remember, it's easy. The easiest way is if I just send you the barcode, which I'm happy to do, the invite link. And then the second easiest way is you can actually scan the barcode. Let me just see now. I know we have done a design around that for you guys. Let me just see. Let's see if I can find that. All right, let me figure out where the designer put that one, and then I can get that to you guys as well. So one of the observations I made, I'm telling you guys, hey, we're always in this boat learning stuff, learning how to do things and so on. And one of the things that I've noticed about WhatsApp is the desktop version allows phone calls, but the web version doesn't. So I noticed that yesterday, though, I was having some issues with the desktop version, and I tried to uninstall it and reinstall it. I successfully uninstalled it, but I couldn't get it reinstalled. So I think I need to see if I can do that today. It kept saying it was taking me to the Microsoft Store, and then that wasn't working. It kept saying retry. So we'll see if we can get that back up and running today. So if you want to call the show, 936-2626, direct line. And the other option, of course, is to call on that same number. You can call WhatsApp and you come through the board the exact same way. Because a lot of you are actually calling my personal number when you call on WhatsApp, which is fine, but maybe call the show number instead. And then that way we can ensure that we get you on, All right. Right? Sounds like a plan. Everybody good? All right. So lots of things to discuss and talk about today. Yeah, I don't know. This Microsoft Store just keeps saying retry. So I don't know what to tell you. I have to get some tech help around here later on. All right, so there is a Windsor Park community meeting this evening. So if you live in Windsor Park, if you have interest in Windsor Park, some of you may not live there, but you have homes there, maybe you're renting out your home, whatever the case may be, you will want to probably attend that meeting this evening. We'll do our best to go. I need to look at a few things to see if I'm able to move my schedule around at all. Evening times is family time, honey chill. And at the moment, Marlon is very, very busy at work. And so that complicates things a little bit because that means that I'm on duty. And I did go out last night to the Siemens event. Big shout out to our seamen, as well as the two gentlemen who were celebrating 100 years of life, 100th birthday. I'm going to give you their names here in a second. It was very, very nice. We got some footage. We'll share that as part of like a little mini Cayman Voices segment. I really enjoyed going because, like I told them, my goodness, it's not often that you see so many Caymanians in one spot. I mean, highly unusual, really and truly. So, it was lovely to see. And, it was an opportunity for me to get some of my sound bites for I Am Caymanian. So I got tons of them last night. So exciting. And yeah, so you'll be seeing us roll out more of those here in the coming days. I got a lot over the weekend. And then, of course, I got a lot last night. And it was so amazing to get the seamen and some of the older folks in on the hashtag I Am Caymanian. So very, very heartwarming, to say the least. Woo, honey child, that camera needs adjusting. Give me 1 second. Yes. Ooh, there we go. What a mess that was. So yeah, so it was nice. It was nice to see them out and about. And they enjoyed a little bit of birthday cake, celebrated the 2 birthdays. And then on top of that, they also were sort of previewing Miss Thelma's birthday. Now, you guys might remember we've been interviewing Miss Thelma Range since he was, I think, before her 100th birthday. I think we started the first one at 99. And oh my goodness, she's going to be 104 this year. Wow. And still going good. Still going good. She was out last night and she remembered me and everything. So kudos to her. That's just so incredibly amazing. 104. She might be coming up and being one of the oldest ones on island now, I'm thinking. So I remember Governor Roper went there for her 100th birthday and gave her a special greeting from Her Majesty at the time. And look at that. She's outlived Her Majesty and on to the King. So you can imagine what you've seen in 104 years. The changes, I mean, literally, you went from there being no cars to we have spaceships now and planes and all this computers and technology. And oh my goodness, I can't imagine what she must be thinking when she reflects on her life. And you know what? She was driving up until, I think, a couple of years ago. I don't believe she's driving anymore, but she was still driving, and not driving in Cayman, driving in the States. That was pretty wild. So, yeah, amazing, right? I tell you. Very nice. So her birthday is coming up in September. So we're going to look forward to celebrating that with her. I'll keep you guys posted. All right. So good morning. Let me just see here now. I think we're getting Instagram going. Yes. There goes our Instagram folks. So thank all of you who have joined the channel. And I must say it's super easy in a way because the channel actually tells you at the bottom when you have a notification so you can go back and, I think some people are saying to me that when you send stuff on the notification list, because it goes into your regular like messaging list, sometimes they miss stuff. So with the channel, I think you're less likely to miss anything because you actually just go into the updates area and you click on that and that's all you see. You don't see any other conversations outside of what is specific to the channel. So that's good. So join the channel. It's on WhatsApp, same way. It's just kind of a centralized way for you to get your news and so forth. So let me just do a quick online transaction. Big shout out to the banks that finally got phone apps that make our lives so much easier. Oh man, for about a year, I was having an issue with, it was only on one of my accounts, which is so weird. We couldn't figure out why that was. But boy, it was testing my patience. And poor CNB, they were contacting their vendor. They were doing this, they were doing that. Nobody could figure out what it was that was going on. It was very, very bizarre. And then, they were like, we've gone back to the vendor, we've tried this, trying the most. Nothing was really working. And then eventually I got a new phone and I was like, you know what? I got a new phone. Just help me set up a new phone. And knock on wood, since I set it up on the new phone, I've not had that issue. So I don't know what it was. They were saying I was the only person that was having that issue. But I tell you what, since the new phone, that issue has disappeared. It was really, really frustrating because I was constantly getting an error message when I was trying to do online transactions. Like it was, and it was illogical in terms of who knew when it was going to happen. No rhyme or reason to it at all. So it was very, very frustrating. So thankfully, not trying to jinx it or anything, I have not had issues since then. And it just makes life so much easier when you can just log on your phone and bloop, 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 pay one or two little bills, honey child. Which reminds me, I got to remember to pay these other ones today. Sometimes you forget. You can't forget the utilities though, because they'll be like, click. What? No light, no water. All right. Yeah. Because if I have to this was the difficulty of it, is a lot of times I was having to sit down by a computer and do it. And then it was like, if I have to sit by a computer to do it, trust me when I tell you, it's not really going to get done. I mean, it takes so much longer for me to log into the app on the computer and all that craziness, right? So, yeah. All right, if you're a shopper, Amazon Prime deals are on. So a girlfriend of mine was messaging me yesterday. She's like, happy shopping. It's Amazon Prime Day. So I think it's today and tomorrow that they're doing Amazon Prime, their annual Amazon Prime sale. I am looking for a few things myself that I've got to get done today. I need some cameras, security cameras. So I'm thinking about a gimbal. Yeah. Oh, Lord. It is 27% off as part of the Prime deal day. Now, this says the kit. What comes with the kit? Magnetic fill light, gimbal stabilizer, phone stabilizer, video recording. Oh, so this comes with like a little light. And what else? I guess the light might make sense. All right. I'll have to have a look and see. Let me add it to the cart so I can think about it. All right. I'm thinking. Haven't decided yet. So it comes with the stabilizer, 3-axle stabilization, iSteady anti-shake technology. Child, they've been making it sound complicated. Unlimited shooting angle, inception mode. Yes. Phone stabilizer has a load of 0.88 pounds, 4 expansion ports. Allow you to connect other devices like microphones and LED lights. Yeah, I got to look at that because sometimes I don't need a little microphone, honey child. Long-lasting battery with 18 hours of long-lasting battery life. Okay. All right. Okay. So looks like it comes with like a few cables, the kit. You get the light, you get a couple cables, you get the little stand, and I think that's the case. I guess that's worth it. And 27% off for Prime Day. Okay. All right. So Prime deals, lots of stuff on sale, 43% off. Ooh, look at this. 60% off for these Blink outdoor wire-free smart technology security cameras. Interesting. I try to stay with wired though. There's a whole scam in the States now where these wireless cameras, and this is why you got to have some wired. I mean, you can do wireless and wired. You can do a combination. but don't rely on wireless because they have wireless like Wi-Fi jammers. And so these criminals are so sophisticated now. Oh my gosh. This is on sale? Whoa. That's a good price, honey child. That's not the one that I bought, but that's a good price. Um, they have these Wi-Fi jammers where they'll actually lock your, like they'll jam your Wi-Fi so it doesn't work. And then your cameras don't work. And so they're able to go in and steal your stuff and you never saw a thing. Oh, I tell you, these criminals are something else. So hardwire some of your cameras and your connection for sure. Yep. Um, oh, they have these smart rings. I was thinking about one of these. Oh my gosh, they're expensive. Aura Ring Generation 3 Horizon Silver, size 7. I can't wear 7. So this is sleep tracker, wearable heart rate, fitness tracker, 5 to 7 days battery life. So this is like the smartwatch, but it's a smart ring. Actually, you know what? Miss Jackie was talking about this the other day at the Kamada Bay event because Dr. Shetty was saying, get yourself a smartwatch because you can with the technology that's available. Speaking of technology, you can. Oh, this is the same one that she was mentioning. Ooh la la. Birthday gifts, ideas for today. Give me my birthday gift early. So they have it 19% off. That's it. Come on. Cha. So, yeah, so these allow you to basically, when you wear a smartwatch, but a lot of times people don't like to sleep with watches. I don't sleep with any jewelry. Like I take everything off. I don't sleep with rings or earrings. Sometimes if I forget to take stuff off, I find that's why in the morning, sometimes you notice I don't have on earrings. I forget to put them on. I only wear jewelry really during the day. Everything comes off when I go to bed. Everything comes off when I shower and stuff as well. So, yeah, these rings are kind of like, if you're not comfortable always wearing a watch, because sometimes you take off your watches and they give you a lot of the same data. Size before you buy. Huh. So, I got big fingers for a lady. Big hand. Not really big hands, but I feel like my fingers are kind of big. So I'll have to get my ring size. I think I'm like, depending which finger I'm going to wear it on. And you know what is so weird? You get used to wearing rings on certain fingers. I don't like a ring on any finger, but the ring like the what is the second finger called? Is there a specific name for it? Whatever. I think we just call it the ring finger, right? So this one tracks your. Oh, you have to get a membership as well, and then you got to pay $5.99 a month. You see how they be nickel and diming you? Why can't I get something with no membership? Is there a ring that comes with no membership? What are you charging me for? Our new members get 1 month free, and then it's $5.99 a month. I don't know. That made it less attractive just now. So sleep, activity, recovery, stress, and your heart rate. Track your stress levels. How's it doing that? Ooh, honey child, if I wore that during the show, it'd be like, wow, Sandy, calm down. Water resistant up to 100 meters, 7-day battery life. So that's pretty good. So it looks like you can get some kind of reimbursement thing for some health agencies. Temperature sensing, heart rate, and SpO2 sensors with pinpoint accuracy. Strong titanium exterior. It's kind of a little bit pricey, and then you got to think about a membership fee. I don't know. It comes in black. What is this one? Silver. What is this color? Gold. Stealth, which looks like a black, but Maybe it's not a black. Brushed titanium and rose gold. Huh. All right. I'm thinking. Don't rush me. What? The rose gold is $444. Oh, no. We're gonna delete the rose gold. We're gonna delete that out of the cart. So why is the rose gold so much more expensive? Oh my gosh. Why did we go from like 2 something to 444? So color, which one is on sale? Oh, the silver is on sale. Why is the silver less? I'm suspicious now. All right. We'll figure it out after the show. Good morning. You're like, Sandy, get off of Amazon. Close that tab right now. Lord Jesus, I could be on there for days and still be like, what am I getting? Hello. Everybody good? All right. So if you're on the current notification list, do yourselves a favor. Get on the channel, because as of next week, there'll be no more notification lists. So, oh yeah, I need to send, okay. Can somebody remind me to pay the gas bill? Not the gas bill, but we had some gas installation work done, and I need to pay Mr. Raymond. Hold on. All right. Who does he bank with? Please tell me it's CNB. It makes my life so much easier. Speaking of these banks, I understand that they're charging now to do not interbank, but cross bank transfers. So if you're paying from like CNB to Butterfield to FCIB, there's like a fee for that. Oh man, he's with Butterfield. Darn it. So now you got to pay a little bit more money. Listen, these banks should have a unified system, first of all, where it is that much easier for us to even send payments across. I can't believe somebody was saying to me the other day that, oh, if we do a bank draft, Miss Sandy, they had to send me some money. If I do a bank draft, it's going to be 5 days. I'm like, in what world? A bank draft is supposed to be just as good as cash. So in what world is it still taking 5 days to do? This is Bank of Butterfield. In what world is it taking 5 days to still do that? I'm like, come on now, y'all need to get it together. Banks have a unified system. I don't know why it's so difficult. You know, they all developed their own system over the years is a problem. And now they have a banking association, but it would make sense for it to be a little bit more unified. And it should not take 5 days for, that's just so frustrating. It shouldn't take 5 days for us to be able to send across, order a bank draft, and then you can't cash it in real time sort of thing. Why is it taking 5 days? Even a regular check shouldn't take 5 days, which I don't think too many people are using regular checks anymore, but I'm just saying, don't make no sense, right? Get with the technology now. It's there to help you, to help all of us. So the banks themselves should be using it. I'm just saying. Some of the banks have better tech people and better systems than others. I always found, in my objective opinion, that Butterfield and CNB always seems like they were ahead of the curve a bit when it comes to like the technology in the back end. Scotia and Royal Bank was always the worst. I don't know much about FCIB to even really able to comment on them, but I know Scotia Bank was always behind, honey child. I don't know what their deal was, but wow, they were just not up with the times. I think they finally have a mobile app and stuff now, right? Hopefully. And I like that when you do stuff from your phone, even if you do a phone bill payment transaction, you can like do the little PDF, send it to yourself on the WhatsApp so you have a record of it, send it to the other people. I try to do that. Like I try to keep track of all of my bills as much as I possibly can. This is how you know where your money's going and what you're spending it on. So I have little folders on my computer, like divided by different, areas of my life, business expenses for this company. And then I say, okay, 2024 invoices go here for this company, that company, for personal, because again, money is, my aunt used to say to me when I lived in the States growing up with her, she would take out US money and she'd say, you see that eagle on that money? She's like, that's because it flies. And I would be like, oh, wow, really? She's like, yes, money flies. You don't even know where it's gone. I'm just like, okay. And now I see when you become an adult, you see exactly what she meant. Money does fly. It's like the second you get it, boom, poof. Sometimes you're like, where did it go again? But I'm telling y'all, start budgeting. It takes discipline and it's not easy. Like if you say, okay, I'm only going to spend this per month on food, really try to stay within that. And the only way you can do that is to have a tracker. So there's like phone apps where you can track your stuff on the phone. Those are always good and stuff. And then of course you can do it like on your computer and stuff as well. Morning, Vanessa, Miss Troublemaker. What's up? Vanessa says FCIB is a good bank. You can pin your debit card through your online banking. Really? Okay, I'm trying to think about how you do that. You can freeze your debit card online too. That's interesting. I don't think CNB has those features. But I'll tell you one thing with CNB, honey child, they can freeze your debit card for you. Woo. They recently they started being a little bit too vigilant. I had to talk to them, said, hold on now, y'all getting a little bit too crazy with the freezing. Because it's transactions that I do all the time. Like everybody knows, Sandy's on Amazon. And so they were like, oh, I think they had some recent fraud or something going on. So they were being hyper vigilant, and they're hyper vigilant either way. So I was like, listen, but if it's a company that I order from all the time, you don't really have to go overboard. Like seriously. And it's not like it's $1 million transaction, folks. We ain't got that kind of money. So it looks like since I spoke to them, they've kind of eased up on me a little bit because it was like every day. And then the weird thing is I wasn't getting a notification that it was happening. And so I'd have to call and be like, is my card blocked? And they're like, oh, yeah. And they claimed that Visa was doing it. I was like, before I used to get a little message, a little email. So I'm like, make sure I get my messages now. Don't be blocking my ish. But y'all know I love CNB. Speaking of which, when you travel, good consumer advice. Ahead of traveling, just send them a little notification. To let them know that you're traveling. It has some error messages that have been coming up for the past week. Okay, so yeah, you send them a little note and kind regards. All right, send them a little note and they will put it on your files so that when you travel, you don't have the headache of having these types of issues. All right. You know what I mean? All right. Good morning, Symphony says we are so quick to comply and be so complacent towards changes. And the worst part of it is we don't like it. We have to participate. Not sure what kind of changes. I mean, why? I don't know that I agree with that fundamentally. Good morning, Strong Wilt. I think that as human beings, we actually resist change quite a bit, unnecessarily, probably. But why the resistance? Like you don't resist just for resistance sake, right? You should have a reason why you're resisting. So talk to me about why you're resisting. Evelyn says today's segment is called Shopping with Sandy. I know, right? Oh my gosh. So funny. So speaking of shopping with Sandy, Gigi has her birthday's coming up on August the 9th. And you guys know she's the 9th. So she's still a couple weeks out. And then I am the 18th. So her birthday comes in a month first. And then I'm the 18th. And so she knows what she wants for her birthday already. And she's been talking about it. Oh my God. It's like an obsession. It's called an American Girl doll. I actually think they're ugly. But anyway, it's not me that's going to be walking around with this doll. So she has been obsessing with this doll. And apparently they have these American Doll stores where you can like host birthday parties and all this kind of stuff. Do any of you have little girls? She's a girly girl. Now I know some of y'all have girls or like tomboys and whatever. She is, for the most part, really, really girly. Like she's into the dolls and, she's already like, oh, can I put on lipstick? And I'm like, nope, no makeup. Daddy's going to kill both of us. She's really into like fashion. She just likes all this kind of stuff, things that girls are into, like really, really, really. And we don't really, I'm not into fashion like that. Marlon's not really into fashion. We're just, whatever. This is weird. Hold on a second. Oh, my apologies. Looking at the wrong page. I was like, what the heck is that? So, she likes to dress herself. She likes to pick out her own outfits. There's certain things like in her closet that she can't reach. So if she needs help, like reaching an outfit, she'll like, oh, can you get me? And she's always interested in like this specific outfit. Like she'll tell you what color she's in the mood for and all kind of stuff. And you know what? I'm like, okay, let's go with it. We don't have to be, super strict with every little thing, militant style. So we give her the freedom to, what if she wants to wear a particular outfit, although sometimes I'm like, no, I'll be firm. Like some outfits, nope, too short. I don't like short shorts, short skirts. No. You got to put your little spandex shorts underneath certain outfits because, at that age, they still don't know how to close their legs all the time and whatever, right? We ain't exposing no parts. So I remind her, put on your shorts under your dresses and these types of things. So, but we give her freedom, but she can still pick her little outfits and whatever. So let me show y'all a little outfit that she did on Sunday. So we weren't going anywhere. I didn't go anywhere on Sunday. And my girl was still dressing up. She was here in the closet putting on stuff. So check out this outfit. This was her. And I don't know where she got this idea from, what she was thinking, but she decided she wanted to do, yesterday she was saying to me that she was dressing like what was the word she used again? I can't even remember now, but she wanted to do, like a cat. So she wanted to do black and white, right? So she actually layered her outfit. So she has her undershirt and another shirt, black and white on top, black, her little black tights. Then she did one sock black, one sock white, one shoe black and one shoe white, and alternated. So the foot that has the white socks got the black shoe. And the foot that had the black socks got the white socks. The white shoe, sorry. And then her hair was done and she tried to put her hair up, which, child, I'm going to wish her luck with managing the hair, but I guess the earlier she starts, the better. So then she did the little buns. So that's why you can see that they're not done particularly well, but you know what? She's trying. So I'm like, go with it, girl. So she put them up with bobby pins and then tried to use the scrunchies to hold them in place. Oh my gosh. And then she wanted the freedom to walk Zeus, which I got to be careful because he's pretty strong. He'll pull her down. So there she is walking Zeus, and she's into choker. She got a little pink choker the last time we went to Miami. And this child wants to sleep in the very choker. Like, it's so ridiculous. I can't wait till the choker phase is over. It's the only one that she has, but she wants to wear it every single day. Can't wait for school to start back because that's not part of the uniform. So it's like, nope, you can't wear that to school. But there she is, black and white. Kids. What you gonna do? That was more fashion sense than I had at 7. I can tell you that. I wasn't layering clothes. Strong Wilt says Royal Bank was one of the best banks back in the days. Now they gone to the dogs. I was in Royal Bank last week and it took me 3 hours, and that's every day. 3 hours to do what? What were you in there for? You see, I don't have that kind of patience. You would never get me standing in line for 3 hours. What? You must be crazy. Oh, Irvin says, I have a Monzo card. What's a Monzo card? That I normally transfer money to for my vacation. Okay. And CNB changed up the information on their online forms, then cancel my transfer twice because the information that they have on the form is different from my banking information. But I've something them as yet to get a response from them. What's a Monzo card? Good morning, caller.
Good morning. I don't know what that is too. I hope she says what that is, and you can tell us. Because I never heard. Maybe. Anyway, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
I heard you talking about Gigi. That's one phase of it, and I can tell you the rest of it, because the rest of it becomes very, very expensive. And then with girls is about 3 or 4 phases that they go through. But you just leave her alone. She can manage it for now. And you do what a mother usually do. A good mother, usually supervise it and stuff like that. But not too, like you say, not too military like, Anyway.
Oh, she said a Monzo card is a UK debit card. Oh, never heard of them before. Okay.
Oh, okay. You learn something new every day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't we? I was wondering about this relief flight that they made to Grenada, and then
we get into that, child. I had to mentally work out my brain to that one because that got stressed me out.
What about our neighbor Jamaica?
We come into, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. You tell us what you think, and yes.
I want to tell you what I'm thinking. Just a few days ago, we were talking about the West Indies and whatnot. Jamaica lent us our first money in, I can't remember the year. Oh gosh. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it's safe to say that we have. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we have very close ties with Jamaica. I think everybody knows that for sure.
Yeah, and apparently we got our first money, the biggest thing from Jamaica, and it was the pounds days. So that would tell you how long ago it was. And Jamaica has been very good. Some of our people went to Jamaica, like the Colonels, the Fosters and stuff. Went to Jamaica
what? Hold on a second now. Let's back it up, because we were having this conversation yesterday at lunch a little bit. And I said to someone, to be honest, a lot of Caymanians came by way of Jamaica, meaning that all the Wattlers, when you trace back, 200-300 years ago, whenever they first started their journey, they originally were 2 English brothers that went to Jamaica first. And then eventually those 2 came from Cayman. And that's why you notice a lot of Jamaican names are shared between Cayman families here. And there is this, not just the governing connection that we know about from way back when, but there is a DNA and sort of, biological connection between Jamaica and Cayman as well. Now, don't get it twisted, because I know my Jamaican friends are listening saying, yeah, I told you we built key man. Don't get it twisted because you insult us when you say foolishness like that. So the Fosters, the Colonels, all these people were originally, by way of Jamaica. So if you want to say that means that they were originally Jamaicans, I mean, that would probably be an accurate statement to make.
Yeah, and well, you see, I didn't get to finish, and the Colonels too also went to school in Jamaica. Or most of our teachers were trained in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Where now God forbid, and anybody, please do mistaken what I'm saying. Don't take it for an insult or anything like that. But where was I don't want to say, okay, don't help them. That would not be me, because I just set off money to some friends of ours. My little family to Jamaica yesterday by Western Union to help in St. Elizabeth. And they don't have water most places. They don't have electricity most places. That was hit badly. Let's start with them first. I'm not saying not help the rest of the islands. No. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying let's start with them and work our way down. And it was did so quickly. One phone call, then jump on and Cayman Airways. And I heard where they took generators. How they get away with that, I don't know. Because you're not supposed to be carrying those kind of things in cargo hold, but certain people know.
I guess it's the government, right? They own the planes, so maybe they made exceptions for this emergency situation.
But who flies it? Who flies it? What is aviation rules? Not the government.
That's
you know.
true. I mean,
anyway, I'm not gonna go any further than that. We can talk about that later. But I thought we would begin with Jamaica.
Okay.
First.
All right, let's talk about it. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, we did. We did actually put up a post about this yesterday because there are a number of people who had reached out and shared the exact same sentiments. First of all, I think there's two kind of divergent things going on here. Number one, let me show you the pictures. By the way, thank you for the comments. Lucky Body. Oh gosh, who was it that made me? Oh, Tracy, thanks for that. Tracy said that she went to the American Doll store a good few years ago with her friend's daughter, and it's so over the top. You can get your doll's hair stranded, styled, and pay to get the doll's ears pierced and matching outfits for the little girls and their dolls. I was godsmacked. Listen, I've seen the stores and it looks like it's a little bit over the top. So this is why I decided to not go in a store. You got to think as a parent, like, don't get trapped, right? Because then she's going to see this stuff and, oh, I want a matching outfit with my doll. I'm like, So Amazon sells American Girl dolls. Those parents who might be listening to me this morning, they sell them and they're on sale as part of the Amazon Prime. So there you go. Save yourself some money. And yes, get it done. All right. Mr. Goodlook says, but Sandy, it looked like you got on one of Juju old frocks today. You look nice though. Oh my God. Please don't insult me. Here's the thing. This is in my closet and it covers the neck a little bit. So it has a little bit of neck coverage. That's why you're thinking of her. You know, back in the day, I used to love when I lived in Tampa and it would get warmer. I loved a good turtleneck. I don't know if turtlenecks are in fashion anymore, but I used to love wearing a turtleneck. And this kind of reminded me of a turtleneck when I bought it. But when I was putting it on this morning, it did occur to me that I actually don't really like the feeling of something around my neck, even clothing wise. Anyway, let's get to more important topics. But thank you, Mr. Goodlook. I think, I'm not sure if that was like a half compliment. Because looking like one of Juju frocks really isn't a compliment because God knows Those outfits are next level. She can't dress. All right. But I think you're saying that I wear it better than her. So listen, the government, a full entourage of people, decided to go to the Eastern Caribbean. Yeah. Okay. There's some people who say that we shouldn't be helping these people, none at all. They're like, Sandy, when did we get the help? How come we ain't getting the help? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. But at the same time, we have to be willing to help our neighbors. But help our neighbors at whose expense? Now, y'all say Caymanians need that money. We need the help. Blah, 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 blah. We got enough problems. Man, I'm kind of torn here, and I'm going to tell you why. I think that we always want to be faking it, right? We always want to be, as people say, out in these streets bawling like we got a whole bunch of money. So we don't really have no money. Just the other day, Premier Panton, who's a bit more fiscally responsible than this current group, was saying to the civil service, if you don't have to spend it right now, pull back, because we've got $1 billion budget. Somehow we have managed to spend $1 billion. I can tell you that this group, under the leadership of now Premier Juliana O'Connor Conley, does not appear to have the same fiscal restraints as Mr. Panton. Now, this does concern me a little bit because that's our money and that's going to be our debt and the debt that our children will inherit. And so this is not a good thing. It's not good to not be fiscally responsible when you're the government. That's why one of the reasons, one was over the NCC, that whole debacle and situation. The other reason that they fell out with Wayne Panton was because they wanted all this money to do all these projects. And he said, no. He said, Julie, I'm not giving you $50 million for Black school. I'll give you $30 million. And she said, no. She was not happy about that. So they got rid of him and she got her $50 million allocated. He's like, we don't have the money right now. Can we split it? And this year, give you a little 15, 20. The next year, give you a little 15, 20. Nope. She wanted it all one time. We should all be worried when people operate with this kind of, it's like these government ministers don't understand. They've never budgeted for themselves. Most of them were bust, broke when they got in themselves. They've never demonstrated in their personal lives that they understand budgeting, fiscal management. They have no financial experience whatsoever. They've never ran companies. The ones that have ran companies that couldn't pay their bills. John, Isaac, and others. Those are two that come to mind. So they're running companies that couldn't meet payroll and couldn't pay their bills. That's not a good sign. So when they get in there, and they're demanding all this money, you do kind of have to wonder where they're getting these ideas from that government is a bottomless pit. It smacks of fiscal irresponsibility completely. So that's my first thing is, do we even have the money to be giving away $1 million? Where is it coming from? Which Paul are they stealing from? It's like stealing from Peter to pay Paul. Who's Peter and who's Paul? Where are they getting the money from? So that's my first question. It's not that we're not willing to help and we're trying to be Scrooges and whatever. It's like, do we have the money? The other thing is, we as Caymanians, and I think our government is the same thing, we want to give this impression, this fake impression of wealth that doesn't make any sense. We always want to be, like I said, out in the streets bawling like, oh, we got it. So we're the country that's going to put on the designer clothes and in the bank we have no money, right? We're going to charter a jet knowing that Cayman Airways is in a deficit and the government is having to bail them out. That's us. Like we look good on the outside, but on the inside, we got a lot of financial problems. We need to stop doing that. To me, that doesn't make any sense. That's like fiscally completely irresponsible. If we don't have it, send Mr. What's his name? Mr. Vincent or whatever his name is over in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not Mr. Vincent. What the hell's his name again? Send him a little note. Oh Lord, let me think of his name now. The Prime Minister is Mr. Ralph Gonzalez. Send Mr. Ralph Gonzalez a little note. Say, you know, we are thinking about you at this time. We're praying for you. Maybe we could spare a few workers. I mean, I don't know in terms of labor, if we can spare anybody. Let us know how we can help. But Cayman is also in a tight fiscal situation these days. And we've got a lot of issues here that we need to be trying to find some money to resolve. And so we just don't have the money. The heart is willing, but the pocketbook kind of tight. Good morning, caller.
Andy, I'm going to need a frequent caller punch card. Do you have it on the way? Because
right. With benefits, girl, with benefits.
I just so wish that one of these days I could just call and just say, hey, what's up? But I mean, why can't we ever just be proven wrong on some things, Sandy? Mm-hmm. Like, why is it so true to form that we have once again done things? Not one person who decided on this, not one person, not one of those individuals could have said, maybe this is not quite the great idea yet, considering we have people in our community asking for baby formula.
Yeah.
People who use education on how to budget their life and help their families and family planning, and the list goes on, illiteracy, blah, 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 blah. I mean, come on now. Yes, of course, like the previous caller said, of course, we should help. But just like in terms of other things, we go everywhere around the block, around the world, except to our direct neighbors and the country that once helped to govern us. We just bypass them completely. Because when everybody else bails from Cayman, like they're doing in droves, I cannot wait to see the numbers of how many people have left. Okay? Who is going to be left here to help us?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. You know, we don't do things thinking about help coming back, but we still have to do sensible things.
Yes.
We have people who have family members. Some of the people who went on that trip probably have helpers and
from Jamaica.
Family members suffering
exactly
in Jamaica and needing help, and they're hearing about it firsthand.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've never even met anybody in Cayman from St. Vincent and the Grenadines or from Grenada. Not to say that there might not be one or two, but we don't have a large population of those persons. And listen, let's be selfish for a minute here, right? And you know, sometimes you got to be selfish. If we're thinking about the knock-on effect on us, right? Who is going to have a knock-on effect on us more than our direct neighbors?
No, Sandy, I heard something, I sort of heard it through a Morrow Road too, was there a joke made about Cayman from the people of, was it Grenada or wherever it was, about how we just rolled out the money? Was there some type of...
I haven't heard that. So I don't know.
On it?
No, I haven't heard that. So
where they had to actually rescind what they said.
Oh, no. We're going to get to that. I don't think that was a joke. We're going to get to that.
Oh, okay. You know, so this is the thing. And because,
I have a theory.
You know, and people around the world still to this day think that everyone in Cayman is rolling out in riches. No, they're not. That is not the average Cayman. I mean, I don't think it's average. I don't think. I think, but of course, depending on who they're looking at, if they're looking at people who've come here and become rich, I don't even know.
It's crazy. It is crazy. I agree with you, caller.
But why is it such a mystery? I mean, it's like we're in this country here, in this island here, where we have access to so much information, but anything to do with our own island.
Yeah. Thank you, caller.
And
you got your punch card. You got your card punch for the day.
I got double Wednesday.
Yes. double punch Wednesdays for sure. So, I mean, all very, very good questions and very good points. I mean, you know, again, we're more likely to have connections to people in Jamaica for sure. You know, big shout out, by the way, to CUC. They have sent line workers to help Jamaica restore power because Jamaica is still lots of areas in Jamaica still without power. In fact, I think my mother-in-law is one of those people, that's being impacted again without power. And Jamaicans just go with the flow. They're just like, all right, let's keep it moving. So at least four people were killed in Jamaica as a result of Hurricane Beryl. So they had a little bit of loss of life, so incredibly unfortunate. The South Coast, which got brushed by the northern eye wall of the Cat 4 storm, it was Cat 4 at the time, got the hardest hit, with St. Elizabeth expected to be without power until August. Over 200 poles were blown down in the parish. August, geez, on peace. No, sir. That was like our Hurricane Ivan, how long they're going without power. Wow. So, let's be honest here. That is, quite a few people that are going to still continue to be impacted by this. I agree. Given Cayman's historical connections to Jamaica, or physical location, Jamaica's right next door, why are we offering the assistance we have to them? Because again, that's more of a trickle-down effect. 50% of our workers coming from Jamaica. That's y'all. You Caymanians hiring Jamaican workers, helpers, cooks, all kind of people. So why, talk to me now, why are you running all the way to Grenada and the Eastern Caribbean? Then the other question I have is, why this large contingent of individuals? Let me see if I can tell you who all's in the picture. We have Miss Julie, of course. Can't miss that. Barbara. Chris Saunders even got to go. Poor him. Voting time coming. So he won't pretend like he doing something. John right next to him. Makiva Bush riding on cloud 9 now. Post-trial. I see he's still walking with a little keen though. Alden. Sir Alden is there. Two, at least 3 members of the opposition. We got Barbara, Alden, and Mr. Roy McTaggart. Who else is in the back? Looks like a couple chief officers, civil servants. Did we really need all these people? I mean, is their philosophy, well, in for a pound, in for a penny, in for a pound. We got, take up all the seats on the plane anyway. So why not? It's not necessary. They clearly don't have no work to do in Cayman. Now, somebody said, please correct the previous caller about the generators. Somebody says, I can see what you're ordering on Amazon, reflections on the screen. This old lady bores you. She is wrong about generators. Brand new packaged generators with no oil or fuel can be cargoed on a plane. I was wondering about that, to be honest. This person says the money includes a little under the table for themselves. They're all disgusting, and election time can't come too fast. Red flags for all. But to those who believe that they come out and try and fool the people in the time of need, most recent Hurricane Beryl, bringing around sandbags and plywood, we're watching you too. Running Grenada first, because they're the ones that probably coming to build the school. I don't know. Let me see who else is in this picture. Trying to see who else is. Some of them kind of hide in the back. Then looks like Grenada officials somebody says, I'm going to go ahead and place a bet. This is what the new coup government looks like. Add Jay, Isaac, and Sabrina. That makes 10. Joey, Moses, and David will come along, making 13. Well, folks, I'm going to say it as loud as I possibly can. Juliana O'Connor Connolly is still a PPM member. She never resigned. I don't know what I don't know what Wayne Panton was thinking when he brought her in as deputy premier, honey child. I guess he figured he didn't have much of a choice, but now he knows better. Don't let a snake into your house, because they will bite you. Mm-hmm. And she has a track record of that type of behavior. So, yeah, lots of questions. The average person is not particularly happy about this donation. And again, it's not like we're trying to be mean to the people, the Eastern Caribbean folks. Cassius says Jamaica has a larger economy than Cayman, St. Kitts combined. For the small population of Jamaicans here, hundreds of millions is remitted annually. Okay, and what am I missing? Live Happy says, while we have Caymanians living in cars and hopping from house to house to be inside at night. Irvin says, girlfriend, wife, and even side chick in Jamaica is Jamaican. Oh, Irvin. Loved Lopez says, and John is a waste of time. He helps who he wants to. Many occasions I've asked for assistance getting some fill as my yard is flooded from the rain. All now, I haven't even gotten a call back. You see, what I want them to focus on is creating an economy where none of us have to call them for a single thing, where we can be self-sufficient, but they're not even doing that. Live Happy says Jamaica can help Jamaican too. What are they Jamaican doing? Well, I mean, I'm assuming since they suffered billions of dollars in losses as a result of the storm, they're actually pretty busy trying to get stuff done. I don't think they're sitting back doing nothing. The funny thing about it, though, is these same MPs, when they're ready, where they be running from? Trying to get political advice and all sorts of foolishness? Jamaica. I mean, it is a little bit ironic. What a hot mess we in, honey child. Speaking of honey child, last night at the Siemens event, there was a little kid there. He couldn't believe it was me. He's like, you're that lady in the news? And I was like, yes. Is that really you? Is that you that says honey child? And he made me chuckle. He was so cute. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning, my darling. How are you?
I am well.
Good.
Speaking of John.
Oh, Lord.
When is he going to
start going to work?
Yes, and help his own district clean up Bodden Town.
That district is such an eyesore.
If you go through there again, across from Sea Palm, that house that looks like a junkyard, an embarrassment. There's so much crap there. I brought it up before. They've cleaned it up a little bit once upon a time. Now it's the trash again. If you just drive through the whole district, that used to be a quaint little district in Cayman. Now, to me, it's one of the worst looking and embarrassing, not only for other people driving through, but neighbors that are trying to maintain their home. You don't have to have money to be clean. You don't have to have money to keep maintaining. You don't have to have money.
Yeah.
It's get out there and show some pride for yourself, self-pride. The district driving through the waterfront is absolutely a disgrace to the Cayman Islands, to our tourists, and to our locals alike. And if John needs to get off his butt and start doing something because it's absolutely useless.
Well, you know what he's going to do? He's going to have a concert. That's what he's going to do. He's going to put on an event, giving them free beer and a little bit of music, and they'll vote him right back in.
Well, then the people of Town need to start speaking up that are sick and tired of looking at the trash that surrounds them. It is one of the worst looking districts in Cayman.
Yep, I agree. Thank you so much. And you know, the thing about, I think some of the other districts, they can hide, like you have to go down side roads and like behind, to kind of see, Bodden Town is designed in such a way, like the main road is right there, so you kind of see everything. And boy, I tell you, it not pretty, none at all. Not pretty. What is she doing here? Is she praying for this young man? Why is she holding his hands like this? And I don't know who he is. He's all dressed in white. Mess with him. We see some protocol people there. There's Alden next in line. He looks like he's the deputy premier. Who's the deputy premier? Oh, where is okay? So somebody asked a question here saying, where's Kenneth? Kenneth is actually on vacation. I think he's on his family vacation. Maybe it's annual vacation time for him. You know, he's got kids. So a lot of people do that during the summer with their kids. Shaka Zulu says, in my mind, I would think it's a bit of a risk for so many government officials to travel together like this. Wouldn't you think? You know, Shaka Zulu, you are a person of my own mind. I have never wanted to say it because God knows I'm not putting no goat out on these people like that. But most countries would never send all of these government officials like this on a single plane. In the event that, heaven forbid, anything ever happened to the plane, you've lost your entire government. There goes the Speaker of the House. There goes the Deputy Speaker. Isn't it Deputy Speaker Barbara? Or is it what's her name from Savannah? Heather. I can't remember who it is now even. But there goes the Premier. There goes the Speaker. There goes a bunch of your ministers. Some of y'all probably sitting here thinking, well, Sandry, that's one way to get rid of them. We don't want that to happen, though. Damien says egos and showboating. Hunter says we love to help everyone but our own people. It's a hot mess. Yeah. I don't think that they ever think about that. I mean, I thought it was just me. But yeah, most people have like a protocol set in place where they just do not travel with all of these government officials on one plane. This bunch don't care, honey child. They can pray over the engine. Everything's gonna be fine. So, they said that they had generators. Let me tell y'all exactly what they took. Bodden Town will be re-gentrificated to build waterfront condos and resorts, says Damien. How about just picking up the garbage? Can we just start there? Strong Wilt says Bodden Town looks like Dog City back in the day. And that's not a compliment for those of you who don't know Dog City, honey child. Symphony says, look at the Honorable Ice Cream. I thought she was getting married in this shot. Oh, I see. Oh, you know, you're so funny, Symphonies. Oh my God. This does look like a little bit of an altar photo. The bride and the groom. Aw. No, sir. Oh my God. Lord Jesus. I can't with you all. Who is the man? I don't know who he is. He looks young, so I don't think he's a prime minister or anything. Siobhan says, I hope they vote smart this election, but doubt it. Lord have mercy. Lucille, good morning to you. Says, someplace in Jamaica, you cannot get $1 to them. There's no calls going through. Oh my goodness. So, yep, there they are, honey child. Hold on now. We even have video footage of them. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get this for y'all this morning, giving you the full sauce. Yes, honey child. So we took hurricane supplies, relief funds. Now, the question about this, let's address this story, right? We published it, I think it was one day last week, about these jobs in Grenada. I was a little bit confused about what this was. And I'm going to tell you something now. Hold on. Somehow they were under the impression that they could come to Cayman and just get jobs kind of willy-nilly. And I must tell you that when I read the initial story, when I saw it, and there's some clarification that was required, I thought to myself, somebody, AKA our premier, said something to these people that gave them hope on a broom that they could actually get jobs here. And then they realized that, oops, that was a mistake. We need to backtrack. So we pledged $1 million in aid, in financial and tangible aid to regional neighbors impacted. We also got into some confusing situation where they thought that they could just. So apparently, here's a story from July 12th. Grenada apologizes to Cayman over job opportunity statement. The Grenada government has apologized and rescinded a statement that claimed that nationals who wanted to work in the Cayman Islands could travel back with Premier Julianne O'Connor Connolly on July the 16th. So that was yesterday. Now, this is a strange story to me. Where exactly did they get that idea from? You mean to tell me they just pulled that out of thin air? I don't kind of think so. You know, help it make sense, because it's not really making any sense to me. Anyway, last Thursday, their government information services reported that in a show of solidarity to the government and people of Grenada, the Premier has extended an invitation to Grenadians who wish to work in the Cayman Islands to return with her on Tuesday, July the 16th, 2024. Then on Friday, they backtracked. The office of the Premier of their Prime Minister of Grenada apologized to the office of the Premier of the Cayman Islands and renounced and retracted the GIS press release, claiming that no such offer was made during the courtesy call. Now, now listen to me. Two things happened here. Let's be very, very clear. Okay? Either they got it wrong, and it means that their government information services are just a bunch of, I don't know what, unprofessional, just totally get it wrong kind of thing. Or somebody did tell them that, and they, then went, oops, yeah, we can't have y'all coming here. Sorry, they're not gonna work. You decide. I don't know what to tell you. All I'm telling you is you decide which version of this story you're going to believe. It's very, very suspicious that in government information services would get this wrong. Then they had to do, did y'all see the article? Hold on now. Let me show it to you on screen. Then they had to do a whole retraction. Hold on. Let's take this wedding photo down. Then they had to do a whole retraction of GIS statement. What a hot mess. From their office of Prime Minister, NOSA? I don't know, honey child, but I'm sure they would have loaded up that Cayman Airways plane real fast. They claim that she expressed her solidarity with the people of Grenada. That's great. On the devastation caused by, and they did definitely had quite a bit of devastation, as we saw when we had that young man on talking about what had happened there. So it's a strange one. I don't know. You guys make of it what you will, but very, very bizarre. I was kind of wondering. All right, let's see here. Juju forgot to read Matthew 6:2. What does Matthew 6:2 say? Live happy. That's why it needs to look like a slum to devalue the real estate. Debbie says the same reason England doesn't allow King Charles and William to travel together, common sense, which we lack. Didn't they think about that, says Irvelin? Nope. Ms. Olive, good morning, says, well, some workers from Cayman will be heading to Jamaica to assist Jamaica Public Service, JPS to restore. So apparently CUC, big shout out, sending some people to help. And they weren't standby the whole time. I think they were just waiting on, I guess there's certain things that have to be in place. And they actually have to, request the help and accept the offer. And so now we understand that line workers from both Cayman and Belize are expected to travel to Jamaica to help the Jamaica Public Service Company restore power to customers who remain without electricity after Hurricane Beryl. So that's a bit of good news. Yeah. And CUC hasn't issued anything, I don't think, on this yet, but as soon as they do, we can probably update that story a little bit. Okay, well, honey, I'm just here to give you all the news and shake my head in moments. And then at other times, like that young man said, are you really the lady who says honey chow? And I'm like, yes. Yes, young man, that's me. I got to get some more honey child mugs done. All right. Ay, ay, ay. What a hot mess. All right, give me 1 second here. Okay, let's see now. We have a CIG video that is going to give us some more information. Let's see. Generators. All right, hold on. Skip through all of that. Skip through. Here we go. Yeah.
A special aid relief trip is made to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Premier the Honorable Juliana O'Connor Connolly led the relief mission to our regional neighbors on Tuesday morning. On the trip were ministers, MPs, the Speaker of Parliament, Leader of the Opposition, hazard management staff, and other senior civil servants. The Cayman Airways chartered flight carried the in-kind donation valued at an estimated $100,000 that included essentials such as tarpaulins, air mattresses, dry food, personal and feminine hygiene products, generators, and first aid kits. The island of Grenada was impacted by Hurricane Beryl recently, and they were the first stop on the schedule. Director of HMCI Danielle Coleman met with Dr. Terrence Walters, the National Disaster Coordinator, as the Cayman Airways flight landed and supplies were offloaded. It was then on to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where Premier O'Connor Connolly was joined by the island's Prime Minister, Ralph Gonsalves, and the Prime Minister of Grenada, Dickon Mitchell. Now, supplies for the island were then offloaded. The Cayman Islands Cabinet approved the financial donation of $200,000 each to Grenada, Jamaica, and Barbados, and $500,000 to St. Vincent and the Grenadines last week. Now, the government also pledged approximately $1 million, again in totality, in financial and tangible aid to our regional neighbors who were impacted by Hurricane Beryl. We invite you to join us on News Brief Wednesday when we'll hear more about the aid trip.
Child, we don't really need to hear no more about it. Don't waste your time, Donna. That's enough. So, why was Barbara there? You see, the makeup of the group that went doesn't even make any sense to me. First of all, according to street rumors, and I don't ever believe any of these, Barbara is telling people that she's not running again in the election. I don't believe her for 1 minute. She claims she wasn't running the first time that she ran. So, but she claims she's tapping out. We would not be so lucky. So she was there. She probably just wanted a free trip with Alden on the same plane. Anywho, let me get a throat lozenge. 1 second, y'all, honey chia. So she was there. The leader of the opposition, I think that he was, okay, like I said, Miss Julie is PPM. So I guess she wants all her PPM buddies to be there. But, take the lead of the opposition. That's enough. It doesn't have to be him plus Alden plus Barbara, John, Chris Saunders. Who else did I say? I mean, it was just overkill in terms of all these government officials being there. Speaking of government officials, let's talk about what else they were doing in terms of travel over the weekend. So right now, Minister Sabrina Turner is acting premier. Why is she acting premier? Because everybody else is away. Have a look at this one, honey child. Over the weekend, now y'all know that when Miss Julie gets into office, she believes in traveling. She's going to use government dime to travel. She's done it before when she was in. Not a whole lot of explanation. And apparently over the weekend, her, Jay, Isaac, Dwayne, her assistant, Daryl Rankin. I don't know who Sabrina's campaign manager is, but they said Dwayne's campaign manager was with them too. My cousin said he saw them last night out and about near Fort Lauderdale. So we do know that they went to the Copa America finale, I guess, this weekend. And quite interestingly enough, and quite disappointingly enough, They were there. Now, I can't say whose dime they were on because I don't have this information yet. But you know how much Copa America tickets were going for the finals? Somebody was telling me this yesterday. And it's crazy. Cheapest seats were $1,600. And they went up to over like $16,000 or $17,000. Depending on where they sat, I suppose. Wow. That's crazy. Well, all of them again going up on a flight. I didn't know Julie was into football. I must tell you, that kind of surprised me that she would even go. But anywho, they all went up on this flight, and I hope they didn't get involved in any of the, because there's a little bit of discord in Miami, a bit of chaos after the Copa America event. But there you go. They were there this weekend enjoying themselves. Now listen, just like everybody else, they get to what? Excuse me. I stand corrected. Somebody has updated information about the Copa America tickets. Hold on. Cheapest ticket for the final game, $2,127. Average ticket, $4,024. Most expensive ticket, $66,765. OMG. Are you kidding me? No way. And here I am complaining that I'm not paying $400 for Bluey tickets. Lord have mercy. I do not want to see sweaty men running up and down a field that badly. For $66,000, you better be in the match and winning a couple $1 million on the side. That's crazy. Wow, and OMG. So what do you think they paid? If they paid the average ticket price of $4,000, can somebody do an FOI on this? Who paid for the trip? No, and them cheap people, we paid for that. No, sir. Kyle says that they all went on vacation. I don't care. Is it on our dime or not? That's the only question I have. Strong Wilt says, I need a generator. Sandy, do you know you have a double in Cayman? I saw this lady and I said, hi, Sandy. She laughed and said, it happens all the time. I'm not Mile Road. Inspiring. I've known this for a very, very long time. I'm still surprised that people are getting it wrong, though. That's the only thing that surprises me, to be honest. But yes. She used to work at the post office. I forget her name now. But when I first came back to Cayman and when I was in law school, people used to stop me all the time in the grocery store. I haven't had it happen in years now where they stopped me thinking I was her. But it seems like you're stopping her thinking that she's me. But yeah, people would stop her all the time and they would stop me all the time. Sorry, back in the day. And they start having conversations with me and I'm looking at them like, am I supposed to know you? Because I don't know what this is about. And then when they heard me speak, they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You look just like, I can't remember her name, but you know who she is. Her husband is a police officer. And funny enough, at the time, my husband was a prison officer. So there was kind of like a few little parallels. She has a daughter named Christina. What is Christina's last name again? Gordon. So they're the Gordons. Can't remember her first name now. But I knew it was really bad when my dad, when he was alive, one day went into the post office at 7 Mile Beach. And then he saw me later on. He said, I was wondering when you started working at the post office. And I was like, what? I don't work at the post office. Because he walked in there and saw her. She does. Apparently, people, I mean, I don't necessarily think it, but a lot of people says that she looks a lot like we look a lot. People would either think I was her or her sister. And even my dad, and I looked at him and I said, is there something you want to tell me? This lady's from Jamaica. Have you been to Jamaica? Have you had a Jamaican girlfriend? Like, you probably need to start telling some stories. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Sandy. How are you?
Not bad. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Just calling to say thank goodness 2025 is around the corner.
Yes, I know, but we need some options.
Yeah, I know. We definitely need some positive options. Anyway, I want to say on another note, with the MPs going to watch this football or whatever, what they should have done was to take those funds, go up to Minnesota to support our kids, the Academy Sports Club. All three age groups won their 3 games yesterday in Minnesota.
Wow.
So that is what they should be doing, supporting our children with that money.
Yes.
But that's what we get for putting in the wrong people. Anyway, that's my take this morning because I'm on my way to work. I'd love to stay longer with you, but you have a great day.
Thanks. I appreciate it. And thanks for that information because I had no idea.
Yep, they won because my grandson is in one of the teams. So I know all 3 age groups won their games yesterday.
Wow. See if you can send me some pictures. I'll post it up.
Okay, I will.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, honey. Thanks.
All righty. Bye. Yeah, good. Congratulations to young folks. Yeah, I mean, I can't justify. Listen, someone said yesterday, I think that was one of the McFields from Georgetown. Young man was like, oh, y'all be up in people's business. Like if they want to go watch a football match, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen to me. Let's get it straight now, okay? Let's straighten up what you're thinking. Once you become an elected official, you, unfortunately, lose some degree of privacy. So yes, you take a trip like this, people are going to ask what I think is a very logical question, which is like, on whose dime was this trip? If you don't want people questioning your behavior, by all means, do not run for public office. If you're about that private life, remain a private citizen. You can't be a representative of the people. And then I'm trying to find this comment now, and then feel away when people question some of the things that you're doing. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Arthur. Listening to you again as usual.
Morning, dear. How are you?
I'm all right. Tell me something. Do these MPs and stuff go through the proper protocol when they got to be searched by immigration and stuff? I mean, like the normal people, or they just walk through? Because I mean,
when they're coming into Cayman, you mean? I don't know. I mean, I've seen some come in before. Technically, they are supposed to be adhering to the same protocol. So yeah.
Yeah. Or they just walk through and they don't know why else. And I don't want to say nothing, but contraband or whatever. They could.
Can I tell you a story? Let me tell you a story.
Go ahead.
There is a rumor in circulation. Okay. And the rumor goes like this. There's certain MP, I'm not calling names because it's just a rumor. His son is being investigated in relation to some 400 pounds of ganja that were found. Now, I haven't been able to get the details on where it was found, when it was found, how it was found. But that got me to thinking about this very same thing you're talking about now. Because everybody's saying to me, Sandy, not everybody, but my sources, look into this and ask yourself why this is so hush-hush. And I go, that's interesting. Yeah. No one is above the law, and nothing should be hush-hush just because you're connected to certain people. That's how that is how you get to blatant and outright corruption. Exactly. And we're already on the verge of that, so we can't go any deeper.
Yeah, it could be cash that is coming in. It could be jewelries or all kind of stuff that is coming in.
Yeah.
Even if they're bringing in fish,
I mean, anything. If it's illegal and they haven't gone through the correct steps, then it is what it is, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, all of that we'll never know because there's a big ring of corruption, yeah, and an underground society that things just keep flowing and that's just the way it is. It become normal, you know. Yeah, and this football thing with Messi going up now to North America, the price that's to promote soccer in the United States. With Messi up there now, remember Messi got team right there now in Florida.
Yeah,
Beckham. Football gonna be promoted now in North America, bigger than or just as big as it is in Europe and stuff.
right.
So you know. They were looking for him to score a goal, but you know what's going on now. I'm in the $60,000 goal, but he never scored.
Well, apparently you're paying $60,000 to get a seat, which is absolutely crazy.
No, they went to see Messi. That's what they went to see.
Well, it sounds like it was a mess. All right, it was real messy. Thank you, my darling. What a hot mess. I tell you. Ay. Anywho, we'll try to get some information. Try to figure out who paid for the trip. I'm assuming even if they paid for the tickets, hopefully for the match itself, that they still went on Cayman Airways dime. What a hot mess. All right. Let me see here. Okay, let's talk about a few court cases. $66,000 says you little brat for ticket, but they're betting $2 and $3 million in the game and winning too. It's crazy. Marshall said for that price, you better go home with one of the players. I don't know if I'd want that, but I'm just saying, better be something extra in it for you. Gabby says one guy paid 15. Is it 15 grand or $150,000? Oh, that must be $150,000 for 6 tickets and then couldn't get it. What do you mean couldn't get it? He paid $150,000 or $15,000. I think you're missing a 0, 1 or something there. And then he couldn't get the tickets? Well, who did he try to buy the tickets from? That's crazy. Morning, Steph. Steph says, but aren't these the same people you voted for? Well, not me. Well, I lie. I did vote for Chris Saunders, and that mistake won't be happening again. But then what was the alternative? Girl, tell me. I was going to vote for Chris Saunders or what's the next one is? Fredericks or nobody. And I hate to not vote. Fredericks couldn't get a vote from me. He couldn't go to vote from my dog, Zeus. This is what I'm telling y'all. We need viable candidates. And listen, somebody was asking me this the other day, but Sandy, we don't see none of the candidates coming on your show, but Ween, does he have an exclusive? I said, no, Ween does not have an exclusive. These other candidates don't want to come forward. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid of us? Like, seriously? Especially if you are new. I don't care how much you think the people in the community know you. We need time to get in conversations with you and know your position on a number of different issues that are affecting us. We want to put you to the test, the stress test. We want to talk to you. We want to, you know what I'm saying? You can't come out 2 months before. There's somebody who's talking about she's gonna run in Georgetown. And somebody said to me, oh, they heard she officially declared over the weekend. Then somebody else said, oh, no, she hasn't. Y'all need to stop playing the games. We're hearing the names. Make your decision. You're either running or you're not running. It can't be that hard to decide at this point in the game. We're less than 1 year out from an election. And then y'all need to start having a discourse with the people. It's going to be to your detriment. The same people are going to get in again. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Ms. Jones says, are they off to the Olympics in Paris to also support our 4 athletes? Only God knows. When does the Olympics start, by the way? I got to make sure I start watching because I love Summer Olympics. Marshall says a lot of people that had tickets for the football game couldn't get in because of the chaos that ensued. Kyle says he's going to be running for the city of Van Dyke Gardens. What a hot mess. All right. Let's talk about a few more things. All right. Hold on. Other things in the news. We got about 15 minutes left in the program. Don't forget now the show goes until 9:30 in the mornings. Okay, honey chill. Right. Caymanian charged with Tampa murder. Whoa. This story is on the crazy side. So listen. Come closer. Listen, Linda. This guy, I don't know exactly who he is. Like, I don't know him. You know, a lot of Caymanians are like, oh yeah, he grew up with us. You know, I went to school with him. They used to live down Windsor Park. So here's what I know about this guy. His mom is Miss Peggy. Now, y'all Caymanians will have to put the puzzle pieces together. His mama named Miss Peggy. And, you know, I don't know if somebody said they thought he might have been a Jamaican, but they weren't sure. Maybe he's 50-50. But let me show y'all the dude's picture because he looks crazy. Yes, sir. So he's now charged with murder in Tampa. And I can tell you what, if he gets convicted, he is going to jail for a very long time. All right. Here he is. Hold on. Okay. Look, yeah. His name is Chris Jennings. Now, Jennings isn't a typical Caymanian name, so I think that's what a lot of people are like, his papa must be a Jamaican. But here's one picture of him, 53 years old, taken into custody after he killed, allegedly, 64-year-old Valerie Dandria. She was shot in a Keystone home and later died, according to Fox 13 News. Jennings reportedly admitted to shooting her during an argument over money. So he faces charges of premeditated first-degree murder, armed burglary with battery, aggravated battery, armed false imprisonment, after he reportedly shot this woman on Monday. Wow. That is a whole slew of issues there. And like I said, Bobo gonna be going to jail for quite a minute. No, sir. Ay. I don't know what to say. Well, drugs seems to have been his biggest issue, but according to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, they received a 911 call regarding an injured woman in a home on Crescent Road around 4:45 a.m. on Monday. Deputies say that they found her with a gunshot wound, but by the time they arrived, she already had passed away. Hours later, Jennings, who lives at the property in a building separate from her home, was arrested. Apparently, they say that he threatened another person with a gun at his residence before deputies arrived. So they quickly apprehended the suspect and brought some measure of closure to the victim's family. They say that the tragic incident underscores their commitment to ensuring that those who commit violent acts are held accountable. So he's being held at the Falkenberg Road Jail without bond. So let me tell you again who he is. Apparently his mama, hold on here now. I tell you, his mama is Miss Peggy. And his brother, so y'all can put it together. She was a McLaughlin, and his brother is Rex McLaughlin. I hear he's a musician. I don't know who Rex is. He's got a sister named Jackie. His mom has passed, but she used to live on Eastern Avenue. And somebody said her and Carlene that used to have her hairdresser place on Sound Road are sisters. and had a sister named Miss Goldie who passed away. So anyway, needless to say, he came on in enough, child. What a disappointment. And apparently he has a drug addiction problem, and he's very, very hard on drugs. People who went to school with him remember him from school, from class of 87. And they say it's so unfortunate because back then he was like a cool kid. You know, he was a cool dude. Grew up in Windsor Park back in the day, went to school together. They say, boy, what a mess. Drugs destroyed his life. I tell you. Can't help you, honey chill. All right. So big shout out. We got good authority that the Minnesota championships that caller was talking about. Kenneth Bryan sponsored. I don't know if it's him personally or the ministry, but they actually sponsored the Cayman Islands teams in Minnesota. So that's a bit of good news. Let me see here now. This person says, Sandra, not the first prison sentence in Miami either. He family to that crazy woman. Oh, shoot. No. What? Anyway, he came on in. Never mind. Lord have mercy. Ay. Yes, sir. This is where it's at, child, in the WhatsApp comments. Y'all be sending me some stuff. Yep. Yes, sir. So some of the things I can't really read that y'all be sending me because y'all be next level. No holds bar on WhatsApp messages. Somebody said the guy in white that we wonder who he was is Grenada's prime minister. Oh, he looks very young. He's very young, like 43. He looks even younger than that. Dixon Mitchell. Okay. He loves wearing white. Somebody said, you blickety voted for Chris. I wouldn't vote. Olympic starts in 10 days. Minister of Sports also sponsored the football teams in Minnesota. So, yes, I'm going to admit my mistake. I'm not too big to admit my mistake. I voted wrong. I got it wrong. Good grief. Don't crucify me. But I won't be making that mistake again. Like I said, you keep your, don't come to my yard now. And definitely don't come with any more of your fruit cakes. You keep that. Somebody say you can't say he paper Caymanian because he looked Caymanian. Yeah. I tell you. No, sir. All right. All right. Other news. Let's keep it moving. By the way, let me show you what drugs does, right? When you talk to your kids about, honey, stay off of drugs, it destroys your lives. What you need to do is show them a before and after photo of how drugs will destroy your life. I can show y'all this one. Hold on now. Hold on here now. All right. So that's him at some point. He don't look too bad there. This is when you are drugged up, honey child. Look at this. No, sir. Before, after. Before, or maybe the early stages of drug addiction. And this is when, honey child, you are, That's when look at his face. He looks like he's aged about 50 years. My God. No, sir. Kids, don't touch the stuff. Not good for you. Wowee. All right. In other news, Caymanians who not making us proud, it seems like, arrested and charged with a number of different offenses. The anti-corruption unit issued a statement about these three men yesterday. Breaks my heart because they all look like they're young and they probably got their lives ahead of them. And now part of that life is going to likely end up in a prison cell. My gosh. Hold on here, honey chill. Let me just get this one ready for y'all. All right, here we go. I think 2 of these are Caymanians. I don't know about this third one. Y'all can tell me who he is, who he fa. But look, yeah. Ay, 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 caramba. Mark Chin, Kieran Watler, and Shamar Basil. I think Shamar definitely not Caymanian. I think the other 2 are. Well, let me tell you what charges they're facing, because these are quite serious charges, in fact. So anti-corruption unit says that Mark Chin, age 36, a former public officer, along with Kieran Leonard Watler, age 30, and Shamar Peeble Basil, age 28, have been now officially charged with a number of offenses after following a complex and lengthy investigation. They say that Chin, a former public officer of Newlands, is charged with breach of trust, contrary to Section 13 of the Anti-Corruption Act, fraud on the government, and conspiracy to commit fraud, and misconduct in a public office. Watler of East End is also charged with breach of trust, conspiracy to commit fraud in the government, and I think those are his 2 charges. And then we have this Basil fella of Lower Valley charged with bribery of a public officer. And 3 persons are expected to appear in court on Tuesday, August the 6th. Well, my goodness. It's just a hot mess. It's not a good look, that's for sure. Now, my sources have revealed, because the anti-corruption unit doesn't tend to tell you what it's all about, but my sources said that this is in relation to another scam at the at the driver's licensing department. That department seems ripe for fraudsters, man. Remember the woman, Caymanian girl too, that went to jail? Trying to remember her name. Oh Lord, I can't remember her name now. But anyway, she doing the same thing. Had some Jamaican man and had them using her to basically allow people to buy a driver's license. Now listen to me. If you have to buy a driver's license, clearly you should not be on the roads. And in addition to that, you got some bigger issues. Come on, Bobo. This can't be, this can't be right. And any Caymanian that involves themselves in the selling of any part of our country, but specifically driver's licensing, given how many accidents and road fatalities we have, they should go to jail just for that, as far as I'm concerned. You deserve whatever is coming your way. Of course, everybody remains innocent until proven otherwise. I think that goes without saying, but I'll say it here again. And there you have it. We'll keep an eye on this case for you guys. Very, very unfortunate. Kieran is only, how old is he? He's 30 years old. Mark Edward Chin, 36, and Shamar is 28. Young men, really, with their entire lives ahead of them. So, I hate to see young men ruining their lives. But what you gonna do? Like Aunt Lottie said, you can't hear, you're surely gonna feel. And I'm sure that what they were doing, they must have understood that this was not the right thing to do. We'll keep y'all updated on this case. We'll monitor it for you and see how it goes. Such a sad situation. Anywho, I don't know. They'd be disappointing their families, child, because family members be like, Sandy, we don't know what to say about these kids. Okay. Police still warning you about this WhatsApp scam. Apparently, they say y'all are still falling for it. Be smart, be smart, be smart. What is this one about? Well, apparently, somebody's going to send you a WhatsApp message, right? Where they're trying to gain access to your contact list. They pose as a victim, and they'll send messages to your contacts requesting urgent financial assistance. Normally, you're going to receive a phone call or a WhatsApp message inviting them to join a WhatsApp group. Don't do it. If you join the group by clicking the link, the scammers can then access your contacts. This is why you got to make sure that you are joining, like people that you know. I mean, just be very, very, very careful. You can't be careful enough with these sorts of things anymore. All right. So this is how it works. This is what it looks like. They tell you, oh, join this group. And then you click on the link and boom, that's it. Or they're going to call you. RCIP says that they're aware that in some instances money has been sent. That's why they're doing it, because obviously it's working. And they've targeted existing groups associated with agencies in the Cayman Islands. My goodness. There was the one from the, they say not to join any groups you're not expecting. There was also the one from the court's office, which was circulating over the weekend, and they issued a notification about that as well. So please be vigilant. All right. KK says, I missed it. What about these guys? Lord have mercy. Hit the rewind button, honey child. Strong Will says, I buy my license because I had to pay for it. Yeah, but you had to take a test and there are other steps. You don't just buy it just because. No, sir. Damien is asking if it's coming from a local number. In some instances it does, but then that person says that they don't know anything about their number being used. So yes, but don't trust any number, local or otherwise. That might not be your cue to feel safe just because it shows up as a local number. Because there's like number spoofing and stuff that people can do, right? All right. First Lady says, is that the Mark Chin that works for Refuel? I don't actually know who Mark Chin is. I mean, at some point he worked for the DVDL, and apparently that's what these charges are in relation to. So I don't know. Does that Mark Chin work for DVDL? I don't know. You have to look him up, honey chill. Let me take a look at his picture again. Hold on. Let me take a good look. And I mean, this is the unfortunate thing, right? These guys end up messing up themselves. You know, if he got a little job now, even if he's at Refuel, you know, what's going to happen to his job if he has to go to jail? Oh, man. So sad. I tell you. What a hot mess. Can't help him. All right. Mark worked at CIAA, then DVDL, and then the gas station Refuel, says one person. I believe it was said, but they don't expect to be publicized. So Julie had her people redact it. Oh, about the jobs. I believe it was said, but they didn't expect it to be publicized. Yeah, somebody said, yep, he works at Refuel. Yes, he does. Aw, what a hot mess. Morning, Miss Sandra. Curiosity got me. Did he overstay his time in America? Who? Did he have any firm or legal status? Oh, the other guy? I don't know. I think he was actually born in the States, you know. Somebody told me yesterday that Chris, what's his name again? Chris Jennings? That he was born in the States. I don't know. I don't even know who he is. Miss Sandra, the Basel guy, isn't he a prison officer? That would have to be a lie. No way. Really? Oh my God, are you kidding me? No, sir. Now this is where the sus is. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Just found my jackasses of the day. Okay, let me see. You two lie, DVDL, and mix up. Not getting called up for this drama. Ay. Lord have mercy. Good morning, Miss Sandy. This is too much. Where there's no justice, what's going on? I know you're on your topic now, but please, when you finish, if you could give me a call, I need you to know the depth of this situation. I'm telling you, what you need to do is you need to call a lawyer who needs to know the depth of the situation, because then they can do something about it. All right. Good morning, Sandy. With all the destruction in the stadium, they will have to use that money to fix the back. I guess this is Copa America. No, they don't get searched like us, honey chow. I see it so many times. They walk through and nothing is searched at all. Even the drivers sitting outside where the music is played, waiting on them. They're doing all sorts of things, honey chow. The guy that murdered that woman in Tampa was a few years behind me in school and was very quiet and no trouble in school, but didn't know he was living in Florida now. But the quiet ones are dangerous. Well, I think it's more about the drugs, unfortunately. Once you get on that hard stuff, honey chill, it'll make you act out and do all sorts of nonsense. All right, we're going to start to wrap up. Radio listeners, y'all have a good day. Let's start to wrap up things here. That while going on here, favor for favor. Hope to put a stop to it. Thank you, Symphonies. Kyle says, Sandy, I got a WhatsApp message last night that I won $10,000. And a guy said he was a prince from Africa and I need to send him $200 to receive the money. Seems legit. Oh my God. What a hot mess. Symphonies of the Seas says that's why I be getting those WhatsApp messages from overseas trying to sell me cars. Like, who the frick? Yeah, I've gotten a few of those too, and I just block them. I'm like, listen, who gave you my number and who told you that I was interested in some Japanese Honda Fit? Try and come off my phone. Sure. I just block them. I don't even respond. Gabby says Mark is a twin. Oh, is he? Oh. Not sure if he's the one at Refuel. Well, he is the one at Refuel. My contacts have just confirmed that. But I hadn't heard that he was a twin. Are you sure about that? Let me find out from somebody who would know. Okay, let me see now. All right, we'll check that out to see if this other guy is a prison officer. Oh. Okay. He's not a twin. You got that wrong, honey chow. Don't be giving us no misinformation on the live stream, no, you know. He is not a twin, Gabby. It's just him. There's only one Mark Chin. Unless he was fooling you in your DMs, telling you he got a twin brother. Wink, wink. Maybe he was trying to slide to second base. This person says, no, him and his brother are 2 years apart. Exactly 2 years apart. And he does work at Refuel Porting. What a hot mess. I can tell you from firsthand experience, they do not go through the normal channels of re-entry. There are government SUVs waiting on the tarmac to escort them off. You know, I did mention this before in a way when I was talking about Chris Saunders wanting to, like, he gets certain privileges, but he wanted to extend the privileges to his entire family. And he had done it on more than one occasion. And because a civil servant spoke up about it, she was then put on leave because of some allegations that he made about her. Yeah, Chris, I'm not going to forgive you for that, honey child, because you and I know what the real score was there. Somebody trying to do their job, trying to be accountable, and there you are trying to mess things up. You're not nice. You're not a nice person. I tell you, you're not a nice person. And that's why you ain't get your little nuts clipped in the next election. So yeah, the problem with that is, listen, I can't trust my MPs, much less their family members. You don't know what they be sneaking in. You know, some of them have a little, you know, history of allegations about drugs. Now that they're ministers, that don't mean nothing. They might still be trying to import it in those eastern districts and stuff. I'm just saying. They've never been arrested or anything, but lots of rumors swirling around certain people when it comes to the drug trade and drug business and came out. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, sorry for you. I'm just telling y'all. Okay. So they need to be scrutinized. Now, Mm-hmm. You know what they be sneaking in? They be sneaking in these purchases. Remember how I told y'all what Alden did to Barbara, his girlfriend? Made her buy a gift for another woman, put it on her credit card so his wife couldn't find it. When he got that expensive gift. Now that one he might have purchased here. But you know, they go overseas, they want to bring back a little something for side chick number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're not paying duty on those gifts for the side chicks. You got to pay duty on the gifts for the side chicks. You can't not pay duty on the gifts for the side chicks. Come on now. I know you wives like, yeah, make him pay duty, Sandy. At least the government getting something out of him. Mm-hmm. Telling y'all the truth. All right, let me see here now. He's the manager and he got no named twin. His other baby mama, oh Lord, do not name. All right, he got a couple baby mamas. He's got 2 other kids. What a hot mess. Now those poor children gonna suffer because of him and his nonsense. You would think the people would think they would want to stay and work together to build their country. It was discussed, probably agreed upon, but Grenadians realized how bad it would look, I guess, too, for them to be sending off people to work elsewhere when their own people could use the same help. Well, there goes something, and from the $1 million they have to share due to Beryl gone on some football tickets. Is that Kenneth's PA? Where? In that picture? I don't think so. She wouldn't have been there. Free trip with Alden. Nailed it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Were there any hotel arrangements? I'd like to check the hotel records to see who was staying next to whose room and who might have been walking up and down the hallway at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just saying. I mean, suppose that airplane goes down. Try to behave yourself about Barbara and Alden. This is no longer a secret, is it? I'm not telling y'all something you don't know. There's not no secret. That's been going on for years. I mean, that's an old thing. That's an old flame. On and off again and back and forth and round and round. Yeah, that's not new. Good morning, Sandy. FYI, the man in the white suit in the photos, his name is the Honorable Dickon Mitchell, Prime Minister of Grenada. Thank you very much. He looks very young. I was thinking he was like an assistant or something because he's so young. He looks fabulous. And white looks good on him. Wasn't Juliana's boy toy driver from St. Vincent? Y'all are so bad. Oh my God. Oh Lord, allow me to continue reading. No. Hold on. Lord Jesus, I can't with y'all. Good morning. The person continues. Bodden Town has 2 of the worst representatives, so not surprising. While this current government is made up of pure idiots. I love how they spell idiots. EDDOITS. Idiots. Mall Road, Gabbing, and Juliana again. I know. She's so uncomfortable, honey child. What? Found unresponsive? What the fuck? Excuse me, we're off radio, but say what? Where? Oh my God. What happened? She died? Holy shit. Somebody says, no, the driver was from St. Lucia. Oh my God, y'all just threw me for a loop. One of her own died? What the hell? Miss Sandra, check. I may be wrong. The Prime Minister is from Grenada, was born in 1978. Wow, he's young. Oh my God. Honey child, heard that the north side and yes. Yeah, we'll get to that. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The donkey from Georgetown could not help me with Merrill cleanup, but can give $1 million away to Grenada and make it make sense. You might want to clarify which donkey you're talking about. This one says, hello, ma'am, my name is so-and-so. Right now, I'm in the Cayman Islands. We need 2 people, please. If you have room, inform. Thank you. Oh, honey child, I don't have no room. Can't help you with that one. Oh, happy birthday to Mr. Ivan Farrington, aka the Devil. There in West Bay, 90 years old. He's reached this great milestone of being 90. Oh, happy birthday, sir. Please put me in class. I need to hear you. Are you on? Oh, yes. Oh, listen, join the channel so you can make sure you get the links. Oh my God, what happened? Oh my God. Wow. What? Oh my God. I can't believe it. What the hell? Oh, somebody said. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to try to find out. Morning, Miss Sandy. Please let the public know that the Humane Society is neutering at a reasonable cost, and everyone who has pets should put a collar and tag with the pet name and contact number. Engraved Animal House have the same service. Also register their pets with the Humane Society. Yes, not a bad idea. Oh my God. Young lady died. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. All right, let me try to get some information. Child, y'all be shocking me with this kind of information. Like I don't know what to say. Wow. All right. Garrett says some people are gullible. Who sleeps with who? A lot of them politicians shall sleep with each other. Well, at least 2. St. Lucia. Yes, the driver who was doing a lot of driving was from St. Lucia, not St. Vincent. Keisha says a lot of Caymanians are such negative people. Our leaders are helping other countries that are in need. Like, how in the world are we spinning this into something negative? Other nations helped us and Ivan. Oh, Keisha, since you want to go there, let's talk about who helped us during Ivan. It's a good point because somebody sent me the list yesterday. They said, we need to stop helping these bitches. Because what have they been? I'm telling you, this is exactly what the person said. Hold on. They're like, how have they been helping us? Cha. I have the documents of who we received help from. I'm happy to give you all the link. Here we go. Wait for it. Here we go. No, the problem is, Keisha, they all think that we're rich because that's partly our fault because we be out here bawling in the streets, like rolling in the, pretending like we're so rich. So, of course, they're like, oh, those Cayman people don't need any help. They got tons of money. Here's what we got. British Red Cross gave us some blankets, hygiene kits, kitchen sets, plastic sheets, flashlights, batteries, tents, and generators. Digicel did food and water, building supplies, and telephone credits. Cable and wireless did emergency relief supplies. Private donations from the British government. We got provision of law enforcement advisor, funding for 21 police officers, 5,000 tarpaulins, 100 chainsaws, water purification tablets for 40,000 people for 1 week. We needed it for more than 1 week. 10,000 tetanus shots. Get your tetanus shots, folks. Let me make a public service announcement right now. Hurricane season is here, and if you've not had a tetanus shot, they're only good for, a certain amount of time. get your tetanus shots done so that you can, make sure that you're safe. You need these if any kind of accident happens or whatever. Even outside of hurricane season, I think they're good for like 10 years. So get your tetanus vaccine. All right. The governor of Honduras sent 1,000 bottles of 1 gallon water. Okay. CARE International sent tetanus shots. I guess they think we need a lot of tetanus shots. Carrick Medical sent free medical supplies. That was it, honey child. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say, we're not trying to be Scrooges here. Believe me, you. But don't be claiming that they be helping us out when they really don't. I'm just saying. All right. Good morning, Miss Jackie. Kezia says couture clothing coming to Cayman, need a good place to stay. Coming to Cayman for a visit, like a vacation, or moving to the Cayman Islands. They're two very, very different things. So let us know which option. Coming to stay, the border is kind of full, I'm going to be honest with you. Coming for a visit, let us know. Janelle, you should be able to hear me. The microphones are working. Andrew says, I hope it's not another suicide. Oh my God, I hope not. Scott says, I got a scar on my thumb to remind me of my tetanus shot, good until 2026. Ooh, how did you get that, from like a nail? Miss Sue says, nobody helped us. My family, only our own friends and family. We lost everything. I remember trying to go to Hurley's in the line, and the police were there from other countries treating people so bad, like we were criminals with huge guns, just awful. Yes, they think everyone here is rich. Kezia is visiting for 10 days. Well, there's a lot of amazing options, Kezia, Couture. Depends on your budget. You can lowball it for probably a couple $100 a night, or you could, highball it, high roll it, whatever we call it. We got the Ritz, we got the Kimpton. We have lots and lots of Airbnbs. So you probably need to tell us what your budget is. DM me. I might be able to send you some suggestions. So send us a little WhatsApp message. Miss Sue Kelly says, I heard Uncle Dart helped you and Ivan. Yes, but they don't tend to tell people when they're helping. I must say that Dart actually does a lot as an organization. They do even the Dart scholarship for kids. By the way, you can go and look at, somebody was telling me this over the weekend. I don't know where the picture is, but they said they were looking at the picture, and like 9 out of the 10 current Dart sponsored, like they give them free scholarships and stuff to CIS. And then they can get into like universities. They have all kind of scholarship programs. And these, like 9 out of 10 are like, you can look at them and say, these are Caymanians, like for real, for real. So listen, again, big shout out to the Seafarers Association. I had a good time with them last night. I got lots of clips of everybody who was there. Oh my God, I can't even, hold on. Let me see if I can count. I'm going to put some more of the hashtag I am Caymanian videos together. You can also send me, you can do your own and send it, but look at this. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. Where is it now? Oh yeah, look at this from last night. These are all of the videos that I got. I'm Caymanian. Oliver Seaman. Listen to this one. I loved him. Hold on. Hold on. So a lot of the seamen, they're up in their 80s and 90s, looking sharp, looking good. And boy, some of them was like, listen, I am Caymanian, original, proud to be. Hear this one. Yes, honey child. So we're gonna put the videos together. Thank you so much for participating. Happy birthday again to the 2 gentlemen who were celebrating. Oh my gosh, I must have got quite a few last night. I'm going to download them all on the computer and put them together. But again, thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate it. And happy birthday to the Centurions. So Ms. Sue said we had to personally got no help. We had to help ourselves, whether Dot helped here or not. Well, you know, some of y'all saying you can't hear me. Why can't you hear me? Yes, I mean, let's be very, very honest, Sue. Most of us have to be prepared to help ourselves. That's why you got to have things like property insurance. You know, you should not have a property without property insurance. You've got to have reserve funds. Things can happen. Heaven forbid, knock on wood, that we do not get another Hurricane Ivan. But if we do, what is your plan? That there has to be a plan. And you've got to have reserve funds. So remember, every single time, what? She's dead too? Holy shit. What the frig? Oh my God. That's two people? No way. What happened to her? What? Oh my God. I gotta get off the air. I can't take this. Oh my God. Wow. My head just started hurting me. Oh, Lord have mercy. What a mess. This is crazy. Lord Jesus. Okay. Low budget from somewhere, maybe $100 a night. Can't help you with that. None of the hotels are going to be that low. And I don't know. You might want to be careful with any Airbnb that's charging you that kind of rate. But maybe look into it. Oh, my Lord. Wow. 2 Caymanians gone just like that. But yeah, Miss Sue, I was going to say, have a contingency plan. Just like COVID. You know, I was surprised at the people who were bawling out the week before, taking vacations all over the place. And then when COVID hit, they're like, oh, I don't have any money to be in isolation for 2 weeks or a week. I'm like, come again? Ms. Morna, I can't even. Yes, Scott reminds us to get content insurance. What the hell? Come, Miss Stacy. Lord Jesus, I can't even. Ooh, we got smoothie today. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness, I can't even believe it. Wow. Oh my God. I can't believe that she's dead. Now this one, I can't believe. What happened? Heart attack? Oh, she used to do dialysis. Oh my sweet Lord, I better go start exercising. My God. Wow. All right, I don't want to say, because I know she has a brother that's overseas, and maybe they don't know yet. So oh man. Oh, that smoothie's so good. Mary, better come and get some. She's my Facebook friend. What do you do when you have a Facebook friend that passes away? Do you unfriend them? It's like kind of weird. Am I the only one who feels bad about unfriending dead people? But at the same time, you're like, you know, you can memorialize their page. But have you ever thought about this? Do you unfriend somebody who's died? I think about it. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. And oh my God, this smoothie is so good. I can pull a Gigi. Mom, this is so good. It is so delicious. No, sir. Anne says no. She doesn't unfriend dead people. Dawn says no. What a mess. No, a lot of pages stay up. Miss Morning says, no, I don't. I feel kind of bad doing, like even thinking about doing, but then I'm like, they're dead. When you got so many Facebook friends, you're like, oh God. What the family should do is contact Facebook and they'll memorialize the page. So Damien is recommending checking EK Trade. There's some short-term rentals for $100 a night. Yeah, I don't think that you're going to get, somebody said maybe Holiday Inn or Grand Caymania, and I don't think they're $100 a night. It's still going to be more than that. And you might want to be careful where you stay. So Corosita says, no, I don't unfriend them. Yeah, it says sometimes Facebook will delete the page. So I would take advantage of the access before Facebook takes it down. What do you mean take advantage of the access? How? They're dead. What do you mean take advantage of it? She just had a birthday in June. Oh, June the 8th. Oh my God, her mom is going to take that so hard. Her mom is still alive, right? Jesus, peace. I unfriend them because I won't be communicating with them anymore. I keep them in my heart and mind, says Marshall. Try Turtle Nest Inn. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Jem. What a heat. No, sir. Okay, this person says, this is a good point. The most relevant point about this KYD $1 million donation is hurricane season just started, and we don't know what we're in for yet. Hopefully, we won't wish that we had that money back for future hurricane damage. I'm just saying. I'm in agreement with you, honey child. That's a good point. So I think she had cancer. Okay, that one was sickly. And they found another lady unresponsive down Scranton this morning. Wow. So that's actually 3 people? What the Ross? Oh my gosh. So who's she? That's 3 people dead today? Oh my God. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So that's 3 people. What the hell? Okay. So we had one woman who was sick and she died. All right. Poor thing. May she rest in peace. And another lady was found unresponsive down Scranton this morning. Whoa. She was in some robbery video, the person saying that we had posted, blah, blah, blah. And then another Caymanian died unexpectedly as well. So there's 3 people this morning. Shoot. Sorry. I forgot these people at the front door. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hold on. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Come on. All right, I gotta go. Seriously, I gotta go. All right, I gotta go. I can't take any more stress. Please be safe. What a mess. All right. Y'all have a good day. Tomorrow we'll be able to tell you who some of these people are, I guess, because what a mess. Oh my God. Kezia says, okay, thanks when you say be careful. I mean, like anywhere you go in the world, whether you're visiting or not, you don't want to just be staying with any and everybody. You always have to be careful when you travel. So I'm not sure where you're traveling from, but know where you're traveling is a safe place. I would say that's anywhere in the world. There are people here who will take advantage of you just because you're a tourist. So yes, visitors come to the Cayman Islands. Sometimes they meet up on unfortunate criminal activity. So just be careful. That's anywhere you go. You go to Miami, Jamaica, Honduras, anywhere, know where you're going and be about your wits. All right, folks. We got to go. We got stuff to do. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. This is such sad news today. 3 deaths just like that. Boom. Getting all these messages. All right. See y'all tomorrow, honey child.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Cold Hard Truth on Bobo 89.1 FM. Cayman's #1 talk show is live weekdays from 7:30 a.m. Never miss an episode again. Watch anytime on CMR's Facebook and YouTube channels for the latest show episodes. Don't forget to follow us online on our social media channels. And visit CaymanMarlRoad.com for all the latest news and community happenings.